Hey guys, this video is for January the 20th, Wednesday. I'm out with middle school one act play and you have a sub. So I just kind of wanted to go over with you what your assignment is for today. This will be pretty quick. You're to do the get ready page and the read for the hawk can soar. So let's just quickly go over that a little bit. So The Hawk Can Soar is a memoir. It's not very long. It's definitely not as long as the letter from Birmingham jail. So you've got to read over these. Go ahead and do the quick start. So just highlight the quick start like we usually do, and then answer the question. Have you ever lost the ability to do something you normally could do because of an illness or injury? How did it make you feel? Discuss the experience with the class. You don't have to discuss it, write it. If you haven't ever had that experience, it could be something just as simple as having the flu or a cold. If you haven't, then think of someone who has and maybe how it affected them. Then I want you to read the focus on genre, what a memoir is. And then I want you to read about diction, syntax, mood, voice, and tone. Those words are also in your Quizlet set. So those are things that you are responsible for and need to be familiar with. And then here's some examples of syntax and diction. Read about what the text structure is, which is basically how the author organizes. And then use the graphic organizer to track events in the memoir that happened before and after the author's diagnosis. So it kind of gives you a preview of what the memoir is going to be about. But what happened before before the diagnosis, what during the diagnosis, and then now. So 2 events there. So come back and do that after you read. And then critical vocabulary, to see how many critical vocabulary words you already know. Choose the best answer to each question. So look up these words and answer the questions and check your answers. And then read about purposeful fragments. That's also in your Quizlet set. So read about that. And then once you've done all those activities, the quick start, read the whole page, filled in this chart, and done the vocabulary questions, then you can mark that as done. And here is the memoir. Read about the author, read the setting of purpose, and then here are your questions. Highlight a repeated structure in paragraph 2. How does this repetition reflect what the author understands about her disease? Highlight words that indicate the passage of time in paragraph 4. How does the author's disease progress? Start your timeline with the first event. So just in chronological order, what happened, right? Of course, in complete sentences. Do a really good job on the read. I will be grading the read this time. On the last 2 selections, we didn't do the read, but you will this time and get a grade on it. Highlight the phrase tilting at windmills in paragraph 7. This phrase is an allusion to Don Quixote, in which a character who imagines that he is a knight attempts to battle windmills. How does this reference or this allusion fit the author's approach to her illness? Eventually, I didn't mean to start reading that. I meant to go to the next question. And here is, there's 2 more. Highlight a purposeful fragment in paragraph 14. A fragment is an incomplete sentence. It's just part of a sentence. How does the fragment contribute to the voice and tone of the memoir? Why did the author choose to use that purposeful fragment? She didn't do it by accident. She knows how to write complete sentences. How does that contribute to the voice and tone? And then in paragraph 16 through 18, highlight words with positive connotations. That means the feelings that go along with the word. And underline words with negative connotations. Highlight positive, underline negative. How do these contrasting words shape your perception of the encounter with the hawk? How do these word choices help to develop the author's voice? Remember that you need to answer these in complete sentences, complete answers, do the annotating, and answer the question in order to get full credit. So this is not a really long assignment today. You can do other annotating in the text. If you'd like, you can also work ahead. You can look at your agenda and see what we're going to do for tomorrow. But make sure that you have this done. And then if for any reason there's anything on letter from Birmingham jail or elsewhere that you didn't finish, you can finish that. Okay? So just go back through and see if there's anything you haven't finished. If you haven't finished marking up your poem, any of these things that I haven't graded yet are still not, wouldn't even be counted late if I haven't graded them yet. So make sure that you get everything done and that you're caught up. Friday, I'll be back on Friday. Friday is the end of the 3-week grading period. So make sure that you're caught up on everything at that point, because any of these activities I may or may not grade. So just make sure that you have everything done. All right, I will put in another video for tomorrow. I'll be back here tomorrow afternoon in class after lunch. If you need to talk to me about anything or ask me any questions, I will be here tomorrow afternoon. But I'll be out all day Thursday. All right, talk to you later.